They've got superior abilities, they've got superior characteristics.
Composites are the logical next step. They're lighter, they're stronger, they're tougher. That's maybe one of the best things about it.
I think they're the future.
Composite materials offer designers more flexibility and freedom than existing traditional materials.
Composites allows you to use individual layers that are stacked together in a laminate, and you can go to every single layer and you can change the properties of those layers.
Composite materials can be tailored to the form in a prescribed way. You can embed functionality into structure.
I knew I wanted to do a PhD. I didn't have an exact topic in mind yet, so I needed something like the CDT. And of all the CDTs, I think composites gave me the broadest aspect of things I was interested in.
Perhaps I think the best thing about the CDT compared to your traditional PhD system is that it's a collaborative environment.
Everyone gets to know each other really well in the first year, so you're not as isolated as a normal PhD.
You have a year to prepare yourself to choose a topic.
You do all these assignments in the first year. They bring you up to speed with all the different branches of science involved in composite technology, and really it gets you ready for the research.
We see a lot of engineers that graduate, they're incredibly book smart, but they don't have a way of getting their ideas outside of their own head into somebody else's head. And the CDT, you really get drilled into that. If you don't know to begin with, you certainly will by the time you're done.
The students, when they come in, they might think, well, I have a particular interest in a particular area, but by the time they've actually sort of had teaching from the various different lecturers, they will have been opened up to lots of other applications, lots of other ideas, might well go off in a different direction that I hadn't even thought of, as inspired by one of the lecturers.
Our topic was composites and space applications, and I picked spacesuits, and I absolutely fell in love with that. And I didn't expect it at all, and I found a whole new world and a whole new aspect to composites.
I do feel like we're pretty much in the best place we can be to study composites. The equipment we've got downstairs in the lab is just second to none, really.
You can use anything you need just about any time you need to. And if you need to talk to maybe the best person in the field at whatever it is that you don't understand, they work right down the hall, just knock on the door.
Axis is sort of flooded with people that are specialists in their subject, so you can learn from the people that are best in the world.
I chose the University of Bristol because of its reputation.
Well, the University of Bristol is really the best place in the UK for composites.
We're effectively the centre of the aerospace industry in the UK. So by coming to Bristol, you get to work closely with the big companies that use composites. We have the National Composites Centre in Bristol as well, which is affiliated as part of the university. And so there's opportunities to develop the technology at the fundamental level here at the university, develop it through the various technological scales up towards an industrial use.
They should have very good employment prospects, basically, because they will be at the forefront of composite design and manufacture.
It's quite nice to work at the forefront of something that no one's really done before.
We're still learning how to use these materials, how to get the best out of them at this very moment in time. So you'll be there from the beginning through to the end of your career, where you see these materials have used in pretty much all advanced structural applications.
Doing a PhD at Bristol was critical because it allowed me to fill in gaps in my knowledge that I didn't have, gave me a step up into the understanding, and gave me a broadening and deepening knowledge. And that allowed me to have the career I have today.
So I'm unlocking, the minds at Bristol. So I'm working with professors there to then transfer that knowledge and expertise in an industrial setting.
I think there's a long way to go in this area, and it's a very exciting place to be.
One of the really exciting things about research is that you never really know where it's going to take you. It could be a dead end, but it could also be the next great thing.
I don't want to finish it without having done, something that changes people's lives. I want to do that, and I think composites have the ability to do that.